maddest campsite. What the actual F is that? Looks like something out of the Pied Piper. 4th floor of the basement to the 6th floor for my room. All of that. Okay, let's get twisty. Wasn't that the road that I was just on? Damn, it got cold. Right, I'm on a train. So hello there YouTube. You joined me on a Tuesday afternoon in April and I'm on my way down south from Manchester to Europe to do a tour of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. I'm going to be away for about 4 weeks. I've got a very rough route mapped out and I'm just going to go and explore and have some fun. So really looking forward to it. So join me on another madcap adventure and see how much trouble we can get into. First stop is Jodrell Bank. Yeah, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And there is my first UNESCO World Heritage Site on this trip. Right there. Well, this is a very pretty little village, isn't it? Long Compton Ickle Church. Perfectly manicured bushes. It's lovely. It's getting on for 6 o'clock now. 5 to 6. I'm about half an hour away from Blenheim Palace. Oh, Nationals! Right, well, good morning YouTube. It's, I can't get my stand up, okay. It's Wednesday morning. I'm packed and ready to go. I really need to get a coffee from somewhere. A bit parched. Absolutely lashed it down in the middle of the night. So I had to pack up a very wet tent this morning. Well, this is lovely down here. This would be Little Morton, I guess. Right, so I've got one sat nav telling me to go right and one sat nav telling me to go left. Oh, I'll ride that clutch now. Right then, allons-y. National! So, I'm on my way out of wherever it is I am, Milton Park, and it's peeing it down.
Right then, well, so here I am at the Shucky. It's James, right, and now you training.
Got everything okay. So, YouTube, join me leaving. I have no idea where I am. What I do know is it's Thursday morning, helped together last night, and now I am headed for, see if I can stop in the Touquet to spot breakfast. Just stopped out to the easiest, handiest place to get some breakfast, the Golden Arches. Strangely, no hot food at breakfast. They don't open till 9:30, but they don't do any hot food at breakfast. Very nice blueberry muffin and decent coffee.
Made it to the, I'm going to City Bamiyan, big cathedral there. Fortunately, I don't seem to get anywhere near our bike. So there's going to be no photo, no coffee. And then I'm going to go for a wander and try and find myself a sandwich and try and get the mandatory photo. But if not, just have to crack on. It's still not very warm, it's about 11 or 12 degrees. But I'm a couple of hours from where I was last night. I'd go a little bit further south. So let's keep soldiering on. Just stopped to get myself some lunch at the Intermarché. Got a nice piece of bread and some ham and some butter. In the process of doing so, I've sliced my finger open. Right, there's 3 spoons and the beer. I'm in Honfleur, stayed here last night. Lovely little town. Had a very nice pizza. Don't ask me what the place was called or even what this campsite is called. I couldn't tell you. If I can remember, I'll put the link in the description or on the screen. It was very nice. $11.50 without any lecky, so that'll do me. So next stop, we're going to head over to Deauville, Mont Saint-Michel, and then Tours. At least that's the plan. And the first thing I need is some fuel. Very damp tent to pack up this morning. There was obviously a very low dew point last night, so my tent is piss wet through. It didn't rain. Roads are nice and dry. But yeah, very, very wet. Okay, so about I think I've done about 1300 kilometers so far. Just done a quick cursory chain check, and all seems to be well, thankfully. Looks like my Scott oiler seems to be doing the job all right. So I think this is the centre of Deauville. Well, I can't go right, so I've got to go. Where's he going? That way. No, this is fucking organised chaos, isn't it? Go on then, cheers. Absolutely stunning architecture here. It's really quite impressive. Right, so I've made an executive decision to skip Mont Saint-Michel. It's just too far out of the way, and I'd like to be over towards Tours this evening. It's Friday, I think. So yeah, that's my revised plan. Is Montagne-au-Perche. There's a little town that I've got bookmarked in my list of pretty little French villages. So, a couple of hours, hopefully I'll be there for lunch. That's the plan. Another very quaint little French village. Not entirely sure. Thank you. I think going this way. Am I going the right way? Yep. Wow. Dinky winky. They're very cute. I don't know what they make there, but it stinks. It absolutely reeks. Ideally, I want somewhere where I can park the bike and there's a bench or a table next to it, but I don't want to pay for a restaurant. I'm going to sit it here and sit and have my lunch right there. It still hasn't warmed up much. This power line construction is quite insane. There's like 1, 2, 4 parallel lines. I mean, look at it, it's massive. C'est énorme, and quite a blot on the landscape, it's got to be said. Oh. Cops. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not even sure what day it is. I think it's Friday. Oh, another Africa twin. That's 3 Africa twins I've seen already this afternoon. Right, it appears that I finally made it to the Loire Valley. Are they nests in these trees? Could someone tell me? I saw loads of them at the campsite last night. Okay. Hey. You've just died again. Keeping batteries charged is a nightmare. Anyway, right, I've stopped for a pee. Oh, a much needed pee. Took myself off the main road, found a nice little corner, lovely. Right, and have decided I'm going to stay in Loire tonight. It's now 5 o'clock. I found a hotel, it's about half an hour away. and hopefully has secure parking. So that's where I'm off to now, Loire. It's Saturday morning and I'm leaving the First Inn Hotel in Loire. I am searching for a decathlon to try and get some replacement USB plugs. This pocket in this North Face bag appeared to have let the rain in a couple of nights ago, and when I went to charge all my stuff at the campsite night before last, all three double USB plugs, that's 6 USB points that I brought, all failed. I managed to blow the lot of them up, so I managed to rinse the bejesus out of my laptop last night and get it to charge as much as I could, when I've still got several issues, and if I'm camping it's going to be a problem. So there's a decathlon 5 minutes away apparently, so I'm going to head there and try and get myself some fresh charging sorted out. The sun's shining this morning, which is a pleasant change, and the other rookie mistake that it appears I have made is I discovered last night, whilst doing a blind backup of all my memory cards that I'd used, that I've come away with dirty cards. Basically cards that I hadn't cleared from reusing them previously. So when I did my blind backup last night, it ended up taking until gone 1 o'clock in the morning, which I was not terribly thrilled about. Well, they dropped it there. Actually, am I going here? Straight across here. Yeah, not terribly thrilled. So, a bit of a painstaking process of, once they're downloaded, then going through and removing all the detritus that I'd already backed up ages ago. Some of it was from flipping months ago. What an idiot. But, you know, you learn a lot doing these things. Anyway, the sun's out. It's still only 12 and a half degrees, but it feels significantly warmer. That's obviously just in my head, but I've got no thermals on today. I'm down from 7 layers to 5. So the plan for today is going to go back to Tours and then along the Loire Valley to Bourges Cathedral, and then on to somewhere else that I can't remember. So that was a waste of time. Nothing doing in Decathlon. Seem to have hardly any camping stuff at all. I was really quite surprised at tents and a few basics, lots of stoves and stuff, but nothing electrical as far as I can tell. Anyway, they suggested I go to a place called Action, which apparently is somewhere else in this retail park, but I can't see it, and somewhere else in a retail park means removing the locks and moving the bike. So, Action. Where's Action? Action. Bingo. Found it. So yeah, I managed to get what I needed. Hopefully. Might require the use of a pointy thing to get the European plugs into my UK plug bank, but I'm fairly confident that it will work. So anyway, let's get back into the Loire Valley. Right, so for the last 4 days, I'm not going to lie, I've been tearing around like a bit of a, really,
I've definitely been, I mean, through towns and cities and urban areas. No, stick to the speed limits. All the 30s and the 50s, pretty much adhere to them. But on these kind of roads, I'm not gonna lie, I have been getting a little bit excitable on the old right hand. There's been a lot of overtaking, and I've only actually seen one speed camera. I've had what I think might have been a few flashes when things have gone past, and I keep seeing signs like this. So I thought, yeah, do you know what, Neely Peely? Yeah, maybe you should just rein it in a little bit. Check it out, man. Yeah, it's really quite spectacular, that, isn't it? No idea how I'll get a photo of the bike anywhere near it, though. I don't think that's likely to happen, in all honesty. Boom. Swung off the route to pop into a supermarket to grab some bread and ham for lunch, spotted some fruit and a bottle of wine for this evening, you know, when in Rome. When I come back out to the bike and it's almost 20 degrees, I'm roasting. Yeah. Choo choo. And there's the station. One train can follow another. Oh, no. No train following. Timber! I suspect that this could take a bit. Oh, oh. Shum, 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 shum. Got it? Yep. Anything else coming? Don't want to get run over by a train, that would be suboptimal. Right, how long's he? So the problem with all this making your own movie of yourself as your travels, it takes flipping ages just to stop and get a quick drone shot. Obviously, I appreciate it's my first time really trying to get any sort of drone-y stuff of me on the bike, so it's a learning curve, but that's best part of 20 minutes. I'm now absolutely roasting, so I'm going to leave the controller there for a bit because we might get some more opportunity. Quite an impressive bridge. Oh, over the Loire again. Wow. Check it out. I think it was that way. Well, I've got no idea where I am here, but it's very pretty. Full of typical French quaint charm. So before I get on, sorry again, here's the campsite.
Okay, so I stayed in this lovely little campsite, one of the lovely little municipal French campsite. Very useful thing I found out though is that all the French municipal campsites, they close at 7 o'clock. So yeah, Camping Municipal sous Roche. It definitely gets a 2 thumbs up from me. Lovely little campsite. Very friendly. But chatting to some young French biker on his Royal Enfield Himalayan who was doing a week-long trip of France. He's got the week off work, so he was going exploring from Lille. Anyway, so it's Sunday morning. Bit of a late start for a Sunday. What time did I wake up? So I woke up at 8:30, so a couple of hours, but 2 coffees. Took my time. What's the hurry, Murray? Oh, this is pretty, isn't it? I didn't see any of this yesterday. Okay, so first stop for today is the Abbey at Fontenay. So, allons-y. And it's 15 degrees, and as you can probably see from some of the footage, that big yellow disc in the sky has appeared. It's broken through the cloud, so I'm hoping that it warms up a little, because that'll be most pleasant. The smell of wild garlic is very, very strong around here. Wow. Isn't this gorgeous? Nothing but me and the livestock and nature and the sunshine and an arrow straight road. Great. Loving life. Coming to one of these little French hamlets, I notice that the names of the towns are upside down. Typically, the first time I remember to put the camera on, it's the right way up. Why are some of them upside down? I'd love to know why. In other news, oof, nice Aston. In other news, it's quite a little tricky to find a campsite for tonight. Everyone I've looked at, we don't seem to be able to check in on a Sunday night. So I'm yeah. So I'm just going to crack on. I've got another couple of hours. So I guess my destination was to get done. So I guess we're going to get there this evening. But let's see how we get on. Oh, wait. Nice up. I think it's I was getting a bit of a flap on then about not being able to find a campsite until I came through this little town and big municipal camping sites with arrows and directions. I followed it here. Don't know, first sign was probably a couple of miles away, and I'm here and it's positively delightful. And there's a restaurant and a bar. So, and there's loads of motorhomes over there, but this is the camping, and I think there's 2 of us. There's a van there. So, this will do for Sunday night. So, bit of a navigational nightmare this morning. It would appear that my UK data ran out in the middle of the night. Well, not quite out, I wasn't doing anything, I turned mobile data off. It won't let me use it this morning. My Airolo eSIM also not working properly. So, I've been trying to use the camp Wi-Fi to download my routes, but the MRA hasn't synced to my phone and it won't download it. It's just taking forever. And the big long route that I've put into my Garmin, it won't calculate it because it says the memory's full. So until I get all my data issues sorted out, I'm sort of riding blind this morning, really. I'm going out the sun east. See how we get on. Okay then YouTube, we're back in the room. Stopped off at the Golden Arches, some town or other. Really no idea where I am. I'm not far from the border with Luxembourg. So I've tried to use a load of the complimentary Wi-Fi to my dials to try and re-establish my connection to the internet, download some maps, but not happening. So for the time being, I'm winging it. And I'm also now showing 24 degrees, so I've removed the layer, I've removed our windproof jacket, windproof Arctic's jacket, and I know I've got some more layers on. So this is the town of Loire. Got one map telling me it's in Germany and another map telling me that it's in Luxembourg. So I'm not entirely sure which country I'm in really at the moment. Very pretty. It's full of street signs and everything are all feel very French. What is it with me and cranes? It seemed like a good idea coming into Luxembourg, but it's 24 degrees, I'm sitting in traffic, I'm going nowhere, and I'm absolutely effing roasting. 1, 2, 3, 4 layers on. I think this fleece is going to have to come off if we don't get moving. I need airflow, and there's no air flowing at all. It'd be great for working on my suntan and sitting on a beer garden. Oh, there we go. We're moving at last. Bring me a higher love, whoa. Bring me a higher love. I'm not sure where my sat nav is taking me entirely. I just put in Luxembourg. I really haven't got a clue quite where we're going. Put the fucking phone down, you twat. Okay, now that I'm stationary, the bike is saying 28 degrees. So, fleece is off. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hot. Proper slow moving traffic in Luxembourg. Well, it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I dread to think what it's like at rush hour. Let's get the F out of Dodge. Okay, in 300 to a few hundred meters, I'm in Germany, which will be my 4th, well, 3rd. So I guess that river was a boundary, and I'm now in Germany. So 50 in cities, 100 in the countryside, 130 in a motorway. Tolls, don't want a toll. Okay. That's a substation and a half, isn't it? Right, so it's 20 to 6 now. Got myself in a bit of a pickle with me no data, but fortunately my old Android phone has come to the rescue. Right, okay, I've got fuel and a campsite booked, I hope. I've now just got to ride an hour back in the direction I've just come.